Jared Hilton from Lorain, Ohio, and I'm an early childhood education teacher. The author I had was Roald Dahl. And some background on Roald Dahl was he was one of 5 children and was the only boy, except he had a stepbrother. His sister died from an appendix at the age of 7, and his father died from pneumonia at 57. Ronald was like 3 at this time, so it was very traumatic in his life. Before his father died, one of the things that he really wanted was he wanted Ronald a role to go to private school, so his mother enlisted him in the private school. After going to school, he wanted to go to faraway places and work for a big company, to where his mother wanted him to go to college. So right out of high school, he joined the Royal Air Force. During his time in the Royal Air Force, he had a plane crash that fractured his skull and messed up his back pretty bad. So they sent him to Washington. And this is when he first started his writing career after the military. He was married to the actress Patricia Neal, and they had 5 children. After Patricia died, he remarried Felicity and Crossley. So these are some of the books that he's written, from the BFG that we read together as a class to some of my favorites like James and the Giant Peach and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda. That's also a picture from him when he was in the Royal Air Force. So my report was about how authors like Roald Dahl have helped educators with learning in the classroom. Roald Dahl has a very humorous style of writing, and he also writes from a child's perspective, which is a pretty big part for being a great children's author. I would definitely recommend reading his works, and I'm going to highlight the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because it's one of my favorites. And kids really like this book because kids are like really excited about candy all the time. So to start off, I'm gonna show the trailer from Charlie.
I'm Chef Jonathan from Market District, and now I'm helping GetGo take the cons out of convenience with Great to Go by Mark.
See that golden ticket?
Fantastic. It's not fair to raise his hope.
Never mind. Go on, open it, Charlie. I want to see that gold.
Stop it, Dad. I've got the same chance as anybody else, haven't I?
I never dreamed that I would climb over the moon in ecstasy, but nevertheless it's there that I'm shortly about to be. Cause I'm the golden ticket. I'm the chance to make my way. And with the golden ticket, it's a golden.
I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day.
Little surprises around every corner, but nothing dangerous.
Don't be alarmed.
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. If you were wise, you'd listen to me. But I am ashamed. You know exactly who to blame. There is no right I know. No matter with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free. If you truly wish to be.
So, Roald Dahl is an acclaimed author, not only with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it was also made into a movie, it was also remade into a movie, along with other books that he's written, including James and the Giant Peach, and most recently, the BFG. So, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is definitely one of my favorite books. It appeals to children because they love candy, and a quick summary of the book is it's about a poor boy, Charlie Bucket, is one of the lucky contestant winners of Willy Wonka's golden ticket, and his Grandpa Joe, along with other contestant winners, go inside Willy Wonka's amazing chocolate factory. During the visit, the chocolate factory consists of the winners the contestants begin to show their true colors. So, Augustus Gloop is a fat child who loves to eat. He's very gluttonous. Veruca Salt is a spoiled brat who throws temper tantrums until she gets what she wants. Violet Beauregard is a champion gum chewer. Mike TV only cares about TV. And Charlie Bucket is a poor boy with a kind heart. So, chapter I chose to pick a section from is chapter 11, and this is when Charlie realizes he is one of the last gold ticket winners. I chose this section to read because I think it does a really good job at showing like the excitement that children get. So, you look like you wanted one, Sonny, the shopkeeper said pleasantly. Charlie nodded, his mouth bulging with chocolate. The shopkeeper put Charlie's change on the counter. Take it easy, he said. It'll give you a tummy ache if you swallow it like that without chewing. Charlie went on wolfing the chocolate. He couldn't stop, and in less than half a minute, the whole thing had disappeared down his throat. He was quite out of breath, but he felt marvelously, extraordinarily happy. He reached out his hand to take the change, then he paused. His eyes were just above the level of the counter. They were staring at the silver coins laying there. The coins were all 5-penny pieces. There were 9 of them altogether. Surely it wouldn't matter if he spent just one more. I think, he said quietly, I think I'll have just one more of those chocolate bars. The same kind as before, please. Why not, the fat shopkeeper said, reaching behind him again and taking another Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mallow Delight from the shelf. He laid it on the counter. Charlie picked it up and tore off the wrapper. And suddenly, from underneath the wrapper, there came a brilliant flash of gold. Charlie's heart stood still. It's a golden ticket, screamed the shopkeeper, leaping about a foot in the air. You've got a golden ticket. You found the last golden ticket. Hey, would you believe it? Come and look at this, everybody. This kid found Wonka's last golden ticket. There it is, right there in his hands. So, I wanted to put a quote from Roald Dahl, and this is from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It says, so please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go throw your TV sets away, and in its place you can install a lovely bookcase on the wall. And the pictures around him are from characters of his other books. You see the witches, and then Wonka, and the BFG in the bottom right corner. So, some lessons that I can take from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and apply them to my students would definitely be love one another like Charlie loves his family, not to be greedy like Augustus. You can't always get what you want. You should listen to adults' warnings. And lastly, too much can't be good for you. You go outside and